YouTube, and welcome to another episode on the ClarkeCraft server. We are of course downstairs in our resource room, which we built last episode. I've done absolutely nothing else down here since then. In fact, I only finished recording that last night, and it's now the next day. So we are carrying on right where we left off. I need to make a ton of chests to use a ton of iron to make a ton of hoppers. And I have not actually had the chance to make them. You see, I've collected the wood, some of it, that's not even enough. In my spare time I've been doing that, so I'm going to do that now. But rather than bore you while you watch me make chests, I thought you could watch what happened yesterday when I went through the nether, try and find your hunted another nether star, which he promptly then wasted on a shield. So you watch that, and then we'll be back. And we're back. Now, I think I greatly underestimated the amount of iron that this build will actually take. 5 stacks of iron made this 1 stack of hoppers here, which is insane. So, it's fine. We might have to visit the iron farm, and I'd hoped I would be able to do this build with just using my supplies, because I try to be self-sufficient. But that might not work out yet. So, we're going to try and see how far we get, just with the hoppers behind the actual chest for now. And what it's going to be is every chest will have a hopper going into it, like this. That way it'll start filling in from the bottom, and when the bottom's full it'll then move up to the top. So things like cobble and stone we are going to fill up quite quickly. I expect to have at least 3 chests of each to begin with, but things like sand and diorite and andesite, etc., we will have about half a chest worth to begin with. Wood's about half, maybe. Actually, I think all the wood chests will be empty after this, so we'll have to replenish those. Dirt a bit, and then we'll have like half a stack of each of those. So yes, behind every thing of chest will be a system like that, and every chest in this section will have exactly the same. It changes a bit around the back, but we'll see. So I can do... Wait, what? How does that work? Alright. I can't math. That would explain some things. Alright. So that's 1 stack. Actually, might not be too bad. We might just make it. Wrong one. Nope, don't even have enough there. Hey. Seriously, is that it? Am I out? As it turns out, I wasn't out. I had a few extra blocks in the chest just above me. Enough for 1 more stack before we have to do anything else. So there. Remember, it's 5 iron to 1 chest. And we got another stack of hoppers. This side is the worst side. The other side should be much easier to do and a lot cheaper. But I still see us needing at least another 2 stacks. So don't forget, on top of each of these will be 1 more hopper, and then still the hopper chain that goes right around the build. And that's the fun one. Alright, on this side, it's very simple. This will only need 5 hoppers. and we're done here. Remember, why am I getting lag here? Remember, only this one set of chests will be hoppered. These will be individual, and that's fine. Same as these here. These will not. Oh, hang on. No, I lie. I lie completely. Sorry. There. That's all the hoppers for this system back here. And I did a little few calculations. We can easily redirect the water stream to come down here without using too many hoppers as well. Then at the back here, you have this section and this section. That's it. Nothing else. Although technically if you really wanted to, you could put glass down at the bottom. So normal glass will automatically come down. Do I want to extend the hoppers all the way that way though? Because the hopper chain will end there. Because that's a lot of hoppers just to come across here just to drop off glass. No, we're going to leave that. No, we're not going to waste iron on that. But as you can see, that's literally all the iron I have left. I don't think I even have any more up top. Which, by the way, that's not even enough to make the system if you want to put iron through this hopper system, which we're not going to though, so that doesn't actually matter. Because each hopper item sort requires 22 items in it, so you don't... That's quite complicated, but we'll go through it when I actually show you. Wrong chest. Nope, completely out of iron. Sound issues aside, we're here at spawn to come get some iron from the iron farm. Now this I fixed yesterday after someone removed a block which then completely destroyed it at the back because it knocked the redstone torch and all the wiring went funny and blah blah. It's fine. It's fixed. And the 1.9 graphical issues continue. I don't think this is filling. Okay, so 64 all the way everywhere else except, oh right. Let's do that. 21. Oh no, that thing hasn't changed in about a day, so I'm starting to wonder if it still works. Or if something's been messed around with there. But anyway, we'll have a look. Here's the iron farm. It's been working with no one taking iron, so there's plenty of iron for us today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I did build this thing, so can I be greedy and take 15? Ooh, one's not full. Okay. Moving right along. Now this thing here I'm going to showcase in episode 15, as well as the restaurant that's been built, hopefully if it's finished by then. I'd love to show you now, but we don't want to make this episode too long. So now this time I've dropped the volume because I want to talk to you quickly. It's come to my attention that people are purposely breaking blocks to break into builds, and I just want to let you know that this counts as griefing. Yes, you may fix the damage afterwards, but as what happened with the elevator, a block was broken so someone could look inside, and that block actually held a torch. So when the block was replaced, the torch is not put back, the elevator was broken. Now I've seen via the logs that this tunnel here has been broken into several times by several people. And I'm just warning that if I find this happening again, there will be steps taken to prevent it from happening again, including possibly suspending players or removing privileges. Now I don't really want to do that. ClarkeCraft is meant to be a fun server, but at the same time I can't keep fixing builds. If you can't find a way into something, generally it's for a purpose. And if you can find a way, because 9 times out of 10 there is one, that's great, then that's fine. But if you break blocks to break into a build, that is a no-no, and will be frowned upon from now on. Take that as a warning, just so you know. Right, let's make some hoppers. I'm just going to make 3 stacks. That should be fine. Besides, we will need some for our next big project, so I will just use these there as well. Oh, I had an extra pack of iron. That's fine. And a silver lion. Awesome. Let's get back to work. I think we're almost done around this side. Oh no, we have to come a little bit further. Yeah, I completely got that wrong. So we have to get to our non-sorted items, which goes here. I hope. No, I set these up wrong. Sorry. Let's just have a look at these ones. Alright, with these, the way you're going to do it is like this. So 1 goes all the way down. That will go in there and all the way down. That will go in there and that in there. What will happen is they'll come in, they'll automatically try and go down. If they can go down, they'll fill up these 5 chests. Once these are full and the hoppers behind them are full, they move across to this side and then it'll drop down until eventually it'll fill all 20 chests if you let it. That's the only one that's different, and you'll only have, sorry, you actually won't have a sorter at all in this one. This will be unsorted. So anything that makes it round the ring to this point will get dropped in there. Great. That is the hoppers done around the chest. Now we need to build the hopper ring, which is going to take a little bit longer. I'm going to get onto that now. I just need to double check my research to make sure I got it all right, and we're good to go. Alright, when setting up the system, first things first, we need to put a block on top of all the hoppers. This can be a temporary block, but it doesn't actually have to be. It can just stay there. I've got plenty of stone after digging this entire area out. For some reason I decided to put the entire lot in the super smelter. Doesn't really matter, but anyway. Then we put one hopper out and another one on top. And this block here is actually the one that becomes the sorter. Or that one actually becomes the sorter. The one trick is it cannot aim straight down, which is why we put a temporary block here. And it's actually easier just to leave it in place, so it's fine. That's this side done. Almost. We will still need to put the actual hopper ring in, which I will show you shortly, because we're going to have to start planning that. Then we come back here and we can just use some dirt from here. Whoops. And we will put one block up. So a block on top of that. That's interesting. Alright, okay, there and there, done. Get this back. This side. There and there. Done. Get some more hoppers down. Yeah, I actually don't think that this will be enough. We'll see. And we're done. Yes, that's it. Now comes the difficult part. Everything up till this point has been easy. Right, we know that this block here is the corner of our room. It's fine. Actually, that won't work. Let's see. Oops. Alright. So our room is at this level. So what we can do is over here we can dig out this wall. We can put, do I have any chests left? Yes, I do, but I want to put a double trap chest actually. I'll tell you why in a second. We're going to take 2 trap chests. Where did I get a block of wood? Alright, right there. Duh. Put that there. What we're going to do is we're going to come from this side of it. So come out. Come along here. To this point, there we go. I need torches for this room. No, shouldn't be a problem. It never hurts to have torches, except I don't have any torches on me. That's highly unusual of me. Okay. So, the way this will work is as follows, and unfortunately I have to come out the back again. This is going to be our hopper chain. Now, we don't actually have that many hoppers to play with, so we're going to have to be careful, but essentially right, what I've done is I have built a small scaffolding system up here, just out of dirt, so it's easily breakable, and we are going to run across to our other side. See, I've made an opening so we can get from one to the other, and here is our system. Now I have changed one thing. I removed all the extra hoppers along here because this system kind of just comes down here. I think there's no sorter here, there's no filter, no nothing. So our first hopper in our chain goes there because that's the end point, and then it's simply walking backwards and placing hoppers as we go. Now, by default with the hopper mechanics is when an item comes, if there's a hopper below it, it'll automatically go down there. So we have to build the filter which will stop items that aren't meant to be in there from going down. But that is our next job. Alright, coming to the back. Let's just use some stone bricks to block up the gaps. Come round. Oops. Come round. There, stop. Brick up. Carry on. Stop. Brick up. Ready. I hope we have enough to do this. We should just, if I've counted correctly, make them all the way along to the end here. Right, here we need some sand. Alright, now we come down here. The reason we go down here is because, as you know, this is actually part of our base floor, so we've gone out a bit, so we need to come back towards the wall where our input chest will be, which will be right about there. And that's it. We can now test that by putting 4 apples in. It's a trapped chest, so items only start disappearing once I close it. Let's have a look. Now they should have come into the cobble chest, number 1. And there we are, 4 apples. Not bad. Right, that means we can actually destroy all the scaffolding because it's going to get in the way. Don't know why I'm coming up top. Let's come fix this spot of floor. Because mobs can spawn there. Just when you thought you're done with scaffolding, we had to make another lot here. Right, what you see I've built here is a 6-block stone contraption, and it works very simply. Got some redstone, got a comparator, let's just put that there, and your redstone repeater. In fact, we don't need the torches for now, so we're just going to put those 3 there. How it works is as simple. This hopper here, in this case, will be the one which acts as the filter. Items come streaming through, and if this is unlocked, items will fall through. So what we'll do is we'll put 22 items in there, but we are getting slightly ahead of ourselves. So how it works is you put a comparator, which then leads to a line of redstone dust coming down, which leads into a repeater, and in fact we do actually need a redstone torch, which then leads into a torch there. Now this torch is on permanently, which locks that hopper there. I mean that hopper's full, so no more items can come down into it. Excuse me. And items will keep flowing. I'll give you a better demonstration now. So that's one complete circuit. There are no items in there yet, which is why this is not lit up. We will do that. Actually, let's do that now. I do believe that that hopper there is sand. So we're going to take to this hopper here, open that up, take 22 sand. I'm going to just draw a line and put 18 like that. Now, with 22 items in the hopper, the signal strength is too weak to make it down to power this redstone repeater. However, if a 23rd item is inserted there, so a block of sand comes flying through, it sees there's sand there, or it likes it, it drops down into it. What happens then is the signal is strong enough, it comes all the way around, powers the redstone repeater, which unpowers the torch, meaning the the sand can fall through. Now, this hopper here is locked, not the one above it. That's just the filter, but because no items can fall down, those items just stay there. When that hopper becomes too full, the redstone circuit powers, unpowers this torch, and items can flow into this hopper, meaning they go through. What we're going to do quickly is we're going to build the other 3 exactly the same way. So it's actually easier just to build the repeaters in first. Oh, gee, there's a mistake. Let's just put a block of stone there, because that has to go there. We come back up and we put in this chest. Should be dirt, so there. Actually, no, that was done wrong. Like that. And I cannot remember what that one is. Does it go stone then cobble, or cobble then stone? No, stone. Sorry, cobble then stone. There we go. So there. Alright, now this system hasn't got these ones programmed in yet, so nothing will happen. These won't sort. Essentially, the next item that comes down that isn't one of those four, whether it be cobblestone, sand, or dirt, will then immediately filter down to these chests here. But we can go test this quickly. Let's do it this way. Let's come up here and we'll take a stack of stone. Have a stack of, okay, cool, make a stack of dirt, a stack of cobble, and then a stack of sand. We'll come to this chest here and we'll just go crazy, just like that. Go a little bit crazy here, like that. Just mix it all up and just fill it up. Right. Now this chest will only empty when it's closed, because this is a trapped chest which generates a redstone circuit. So if I close it and open it again, you'll really see 4 items that disappeared. So now we can go down to the bottom while that works. And you can see when the torches turn off, those are items going into the circuit and down to our hoppers. So that's how it works. And I think if we, can we see that one? Yep, sand is going through at the moment, which is why that one's off. So sending a whole lot of sand through. And we can actually see we've already got some sand, 52 sand already. It's almost done. We're now putting in cobblestone, and the items will continue to stream through. The first thing you'll notice about the system is it always leaves one item behind in the hoppers. So your full stack will never go all the way through. That's fine. We do have 63, 63, 63, 63, and it'll always have one in the locked hopper. Quick update, I don't know why I never built it like this on my testing world. Just building the repeaters first saves time and having to break blocks and trying to awkwardly place these from the side, which is what I was doing before, and then they turn sideways and it never works. So this method here is much simpler. And not even 5 minutes later the hopper system is complete. It is a really simple redstone circuit to create. It took me a while to get the concept, but literally it's took 5 minutes to do this section. So it's really easy. It's all in. The only thing I haven't done, because that unfortunately does take time, is fill in the items. And I've only done the one side, obviously. But progress. Alright, very quick update time. I've filled in all the hoppers. All the items are in place. We even found some acacia wood. I did take a very short video of that. It may have been included before this. I don't know. I haven't edited yet, obviously. If it is, well done. If it's not, well, maybe some other time. But yes, we do have acacia logs and we have acacia planks. We do not have jungle planks yet. I am working on it. I have also added some more blocks in. We have snow, normal ice, lapis lazuli, and coal. And then I've just moved these to the end, which are our hostile mob drops and passive mob drops. I'll just move them to the end. It does mean we don't have space now for our dyed clay, but I figured that since we don't really have a lot of that in a normal time anyway, we could just mix it probably with the glass. So the glass blocks will be both clay and for blocks glass. Yeah. I am now going to start the long, laborious process of adding in all the items from the upstairs chest into the sorter and let it run automatically. I could come to it manually, but you know, I've spent all this time building this thing, and it would be worth it to do it that way. Okay, small bug. Occasionally, if I leave the area and I come back, hoppers don't work. As you see, this hopper is completely empty, this chest is completely full, and it is not transferring, which is a problem. Oh, you can also see I've extended the chest just to create a little bit more storage, as I realize we have a lot more upstairs than I originally thought. I'm going to log out and back in, reload this area, and then it should be working. Alright, that's where we're going to leave it for today. We have emptied almost every single chest out of our base. There's still the 3 chests from the minerals that we got from breaking down the 4 giant blocks. I have removed the hoppers. I just need to go remove all the minerals and the chests. That's going to take me a while still. That we'll do some other time, so this is where it ends. So yes, if you liked the video, please leave me a like. If you really liked it, subscribe, leave me a comment. I always like to hear some suggestions or ideas, or what you'd like to see in future episodes, or even future games. But that's all for today. I'm Captain Clark, and I'm out. I'll see you next time.